And I'll recognize Senator Lummis from another state in the middle of the continent with no ports, but a lot of similarities to North Dakota, although we've removed all of our mountains.
Well, I want to thank the witnesses for coming today and sharing your expertise with the committee. I also want to commend the family of the deceased young person who was on her bike. In Grand Teton National Park in my state, a young biker, a young girl was also killed by a car that was looking at the Tetons and not at the road. And it changed the transportation in the park, accommodating bicycles on a different route that separated them and just made everything so much safer for both bicyclers, runners, and cars alike. So your work will be recognized, and my condolences that that is what brought you here today, but thank you for coming. Mr. Orn, thank you for representing not just North Dakota today, but North and South Dakota, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. Our states are very similar in terms of the way that highways dominate our transportation needs. And you stated it well in your testimony. You said benefits, that rural states' highways benefit the entire nation, and specifically note how truck movements traverse states like North Dakota, South Dakota, and Wyoming. And indeed they do. My gosh, on Interstate 80, it's just one 18-wheeler after another, and they are backed up when our weather gets really bad. So the significance of these ribbons of highway just cannot be overestimated in terms of their ability to serve the nation and its needs for goods and services as they traverse the continent. You also highlighted the reality of our short construction seasons, where delays of even a month can delay for a year the construction of certain segments of highway. And just like in Wyoming, weather is the news on a lot of days in our state. So I want to thank you for recognizing that without a strong network of roads in the rural West, access to many of our country's great national parks and other scenic wonders would be limited, as well as the tremendous transportation needs our country has that are fulfilled by our highways. So, Mr. Orn, I want to start by asking about formula dollars. Your testimony notes that formula dollars deliver projects more promptly than discretionary dollars. Can you elaborate on this?
Senator Lummis, yes, I sure can. First of all, I just want to thank you for your work and leadership on the SPEED Act. That's very much appreciated.
Thank you.
Formula funds, they are the most successful way to get dollars to the benefits of the people as quickly as possible. States are able to set their priorities and select those projects, and then there's a known factor that we know what we're going to do and what we're going to be able to do. Unlike discretionary grants where you apply and it's somewhat of a waiting game and it's unknown. Are we going to get it? Aren't we going to get it? With formula funds, we plan, we get it ready, we get the shovels in the ground. So it's a way to get, like I said, those benefits to the public as quickly as possible. That's who we all work for. And states have proven over the years that formula funds work, and they're the most efficient driver and the most efficient way to deliver those projects.
Thank you. And you referenced the SPEED Act. I do want to dive into that a little bit. It doubles the categorical exclusion thresholds for highway projects. So currently, smaller transportation projects can bypass lengthy environmental reviews if they receive less than $6 million in federal funds or costs under $35 million in total, with federal funds under 15%. So the SPEED Act would double those numbers. You noted that skyrocketing inflation has eroded the benefits of today's CAT exclusions. Can you speak to how doubling the categorical exclusion thresholds would accelerate project delivery in states like ours?
Senator, by doubling that to catch up with the inflation, like you said, it's less regulation, it's less environmental NEPA that you have to go through for a very simple project that's been proven time after time after time. So that gives the ability, especially with using formula funds, gives you the ability to get that project out there that much quicker, and then we don't miss that construction season. And it just will save the states, small states like ours, a lot of time and a lot of resources that can be focused on other areas.
Yeah, time is sure money in our states. You know, you're planning and trying to execute and do the bidding, open the bids, execute the contracts, and my gosh, in the intervening time frame, the project has gone up, and now you can't even afford to do it anymore. So thank you for your testimony. I have other questions. I'll submit them for the record, or if there's another round, I might ask them in person. Thank you all for being here.